Well, hello there. This is day 22 of 365 days in a row of painting. It's actually May 6th no, May 7th actually, but I drew it on May 6th. But as you can see from my drawing, I thought it was April 6th. Like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me, right? I'm still back in April. But no, I actually drew this on May 6th. And so when I don't know what to paint, I have a journal template that I developed for encouraging daily practice. And it has three or four elements that are pretty standard. And, it's just an easy way for me to not have to think about composition or what I want to paint and just and kind of document what's going on in my life. And so that's what you see here. And I do have a class on this called Watercolor Journaling for Beginners and Artists, but you can use actually any medium, and it's just a journal template to encourage daily practice. So one of the things that I always do my hair this way, right? It's funny. So, you work on things that you want to work on. One of the things that I want to work on all the time is portraits. So even though this is, not a realistic portrait, it's a little avatar of how my hair was. I just got out of the shower and it was curly, and I was actually having a good hair day that day. But so I always utilize like a light, medium, and a dark, and hair naturally is a little darker at the root, but you can see that I started out with violet because I'm gray, and so I'm not a little darker at the root, I'm a little lighter at the root. And today I was utilizing gouache paint for this painting, and there's like so many reasons why I like gouache, but I just thought I would share a few with you. So I love watercolor because of its transparent nature, and it's so wild and free, and it just kind of does what it wants. Well, gouache is a type of watercolor in that it's water soluble and water based, but it's not as wild as watercolor in that it's gonna like do what it wants, baby. No, it could be pretty wild if depending on the amount of water in your brush, but in general it's a thicker medium that stays where you put it. So it's a little easier to control if you're into that, if you're into controlling your paint. The other thing I really like about gouache is that it's very highly pigmented, which, what does that translate to? Bright, brilliant color. I love the bright, brilliant colors of gouache. They're bright and brilliant. Another thing that I like about gouache is that, it's very similar in look to acrylic. Like, I have a hard time telling my gouache paintings from my acrylic paintings, but the difference is there's unlimited blend time with gouache because it's water soluble. The only thing you have to do to continue blending if you're not happy with a blend is to wet it down. It'll reactivate and you can blend some more, so you have like the best blending opportunities like you would in an oil paint, but in a soluble mixture. And which brings to another reason I love gouache is that it's just, to me, it's clean, meaning that I don't have a big mess. I don't have to worry about it ruining my clothes. I don't have to worry about, oh, I better hurry up and and clean my brushes with hot soapy water, otherwise, they're gonna get ruined. Gouache doesn't do that. I don't even have to clean my brushes. I just rinse them out with water and they're fine, because you know why? It's gouache. It's not acrylic. To me, acrylic dries like plastic. And even if you get the acrylic that dries matte like gouache, or you varnish it or whatever, it's still, I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it feels. It's really messy. I do like painting with it though. That's for sure. And I have never tried oil, so I can't compare it to that. But my next artistic purchase is going to be water soluble oils. I am interested in, no, that's not true. I have tried oils, but I couldn't take the chemicals that are involved. So I'm going to try some water-soluble oils and see how that likes. But otherwise, I like gouache the best so far. And these are, anyway, so here's my finished product. And then I put it through Snapseed and use different filters, which I love to do. And so you can see different iterations of this painting, and it's just a day in the life in my sketchbook where I thought it was April 6th, but it was really May 6th. And hey, thanks for checking out my video. See you next time. Bye.